Hello YouTube, I'm here to tell you how to not ruin your life. I like turtles. So guys, what do I mean when I say don't ruin your life? That's very vague and super out there, and it doesn't explain anything. And I tell you some pointers real quick to help keep you on track. Number 1, don't take advantage of people. When you have all these problems and you have all these things, they sometimes come out and they can collect into these big problems. This problem and stress that you have all collected up into your life sometimes can get funneled and accidentally targeted into the people that you love most. Unfortunately, that's just how things work sometimes, is we accidentally attack the people that we love the most because they're closest to us. If we let that happen, it ends up damaging and sometimes breaking relationships entirely. So the question is how do you stop this? Remember what people mean to you. Remember what they have done for you. Remember that all people are equal, and don't take them for granted. It can build up and it can help ruin your life. So I'm here to help you not ruin your life. Number 2 on how to not ruin your life. Be thankful. Remember how far you've come. Remember where you started, and remember where you are now. Don't focus on how far you have to go, because if you focus on that, you're just gonna be worried about the next thing. You're not gonna be worried about where you are now. You need to be focused on where you are right now. And where you are right now, you need to be thankful for. Because everything that happens in your life, I truly believe happens for a reason. Things will build you up and they will tear you down. But ultimately, most of the time you come out a stronger person. So what do you need to do? You need to remember the positives and think about how far you've come. If you remember how far you've come, then you won't be thinking about how far you have to go. Get it? Because it says, "Are we there yet?" And it's the stereotype of the kid, but it's a dog, and it's not even a kid. It is a dog. Get it? Okay. It's always easier to look at what you've done than how far you have to go. Because if you look at that finish line and you're only 1/4 of the way there, it's going to be so intimidating having to run the rest of that, and you don't know if you're going to be able to catch your breath at the end. So whether it be your family, your friends, your customers, your fans, whatever it is, don't take advantage of them. Be thankful for how far you've come. Remember how you've grown. Don't forget it, or that'll all build up and it'll just destroy your life. Number 3 is be realistic. Back to the last point, when you're thinking about how far you've come, if you are just sitting there and you don't know what's going on, and you're just trying to figure out where to go, and you're so overwhelmed, you're probably setting unrealistic expectations. Setting unrealistic expectations is just going to help you fail. What you need to do is you need to create realistic expectations and take baby steps, because baby steps create small pieces of progress. Remember what we just talked about? If you can go back on your progress and focus on what you have done instead of what you have to do, it's going to be so much easier and so much more encouraging for you to realize how far you have come. Step number 4, don't be overconfident or not confident enough. Sometimes you just need the confidence to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, sometimes you're just going to fail from your lack of faith. People also fail because they're overconfident and they don't prepare for the obstacles that are reality. Sometimes these people also run into trouble. One thing I'm going to say about that: pride comes before the fall. So it's not my place to tell you, be this confident, be that confident. But just be careful, because there is such thing as destructive confidence, being too confident. The same can also be said about lack of confidence being destructive, because if you don't have the confidence to believe in yourself, then you're not going up to your full potential. You're not accomplishing things how you could if you truly were at 100%. Number 5, this one's a real shocker right here. Have fun. If you have all these goals in your life and you don't know what to do with yourself, and you're going through these tough times, and you're going through these baby steps, and you're going through these motions, life can become really tiring. If you don't take time to enjoy your life, then ultimately, where are these steps going to take you to? If you can't enjoy your life, you're doing something wrong. Because life is meant to be enjoyed. It's not meant to all be fun and games. But if you're not enjoying life, then you need to put yourself at a point where you can take some time for yourself. You need to put yourself at a point where you can get a hobby or some form of stress reliever to get you through these tough times. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever get to that point where you just cannot get the stress out, that stress ball is not enough. If you guys ever just get to that point, that breaking point where you just cannot continue going on, then the tantrum mat is for you. The directions say when the need for throwing a tantrum is felt, place both feet on the space provided and jump rapidly up and down. Incoherent screaming is also permissible. If some symptoms persist, please see your psychiatrist. You may be a nut. Because if you're going through a tough time, if you're going through a struggle, if you're going through some sort of schooling or business training or something, and you're trying to go through there and just go at it 100%, I guarantee you, if you don't take any time for yourself, that is going to wear you out so fast. There's not much worse than being physically and emotionally drained. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. So, stay happy. Remember to take care of yourself.